Hi, I'm Natasha Tomlinson, a realtor with Citywide Real Estate and Investments. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of a real estate transaction. And yes, there are responsibilities that I have, responsibilities of your lender, and yes, responsibilities of your escrow officer. But guess what? There are things for you to do or not to do as well. So first and foremost, the one thing I want to tell you guys is don't quit your day job, right? I had a client who was very stressed out with the real estate transaction and also very stressed out at work at the same time. Not pleased with his current employer, and you know, this is the way things go. Sometimes you get someone you love, sometimes you don't, but the paycheck's good, right? Anyway, he didn't think so on this particular day and went in and gave his employer both barrels and quit his job. Felt good, walked out of there, felt like a new man, felt like a new homeless man because we couldn't close the transaction without him being employed. I don't know, something about those big banks like to see that they're going to get repaid. Who'd have thought? Another thing to think about is not to open any new accounts while you're out there window shopping during a real estate transaction. Remember not to actually do anything out of the ordinary. I had one couple was working with who went out, looked at a few houses. They found a place that they could call home, very excited about the house, started figuring out where they're going to place furniture and measuring rooms, and it was all very, very exciting. And the guy actually, he had a promotion at the same time, so you know, even more excitement that was happening, and decided to treat his girlfriend to a new car. She was very excited about this, and when it came time during a transaction to pull their credit again, because yes, they do pull your credit again right before a transaction, this new car loan came up, which totally affected their debt to income ratio and totally blew the loan completely out of the water. So they were very excited about the new car. Too bad all their new stuff didn't fit in their new car. So no real estate transaction. They were out looking at rentals instead, and maybe we'll start talking about buying a home here in the next couple of months. So number one was don't quit your day job. Number two is don't open any new accounts. Okay? Number three, that lump sum of money that you have set aside in an account, call the down payment money. Down payment to buy a house is 3.5%, 10%, 20%, maybe more. Good for you. It's already set aside. It's already spent. Once you sign the papers on the house, that money goes towards the purchase of the house. It's not for you to go shoe shopping or buy furniture or anything else along the way. Just think about how long it took you to put that money aside. So the chances of you putting that money back during the course of a real estate transaction are slim to none. Leave it alone. All right. Another thing to consider really is not to pay down any accounts. A lot of people think that would be great. Hey, I have some extra money. I'm just going to pay down this credit card or that credit card or collection account or whatever the case may be for you. But you have to keep in mind that your lender has taken a look at your whole financial picture, the money that you have set aside in reserves, any debts that you may have, as well as your income and credit score. And they put together a loan based on those numbers. So when you start playing with those numbers, there's also playing with your loan, and that loan may not happen. So if you're thinking along those lines and thinking about paying down debt, discuss this with your loan professional first before taking any action along those lines. Another thing to really keep in mind is something for you to do. When you're out there thinking about the house and you've looked at a couple houses, you may not actually remember what certain rooms in the house look like. We can always go back and look again. Just give me a call. I do pick up my phone and I'm more than happy to go back out there with you to measure rooms or check out the neighborhood. Feel free to drive around, check out the neighborhood on your own. If schools are important to you or something about the area is important to you, make sure that you drive around, talk to the neighbors. There's always one neighbor out there who maybe they're a member of the homeowners association, maybe they aren't, but they know everything about everyone, so make sure you find them. Anyway, should you have any questions about your particular transaction or any other real estate need, feel free to track me down at 480 203-4364. Again, Natasha with Citywide Real Estate. Thanks and take care.